Hello, YZOS scholars. Today we're going to look at how we went from 4 years of fighting and bloodbath of World War I to peace. How did this process start? What did different countries want? And what did it mean? First, we must keep calm and stop fighting. Yes, the very first term we need to learn is that of armistice. Armistice is an agreement to stop fighting. It doesn't end the war, but it does stop the fighting. Meanwhile, a treaty is the final peace agreement after a war. This is usually when the war is considered officially ended. Well, fighting was officially stopped on November 11th in 1918, when the armistice was signed. A peace treaty would be needed to end the war. So basically, an armistice is kind of like putting people in their separate corners in a boxing ring. When everything is done, we make it official with a treaty where we finally shake hands and a peace agreement has been reached. Our next term that we need to look at is reparations. Reparations is money paid for war damages. Reparations is a term for money paid for war damages. And reparations were traditionally given or granted in European wars. However, these wars were shorter and less costly. Can they be done here, or should they be done here, is a question in World War I. The next term we need to look at is that of self-determination. Self-determination is where new nations are created for ethnic groups. So, for example, if we take a look at Austria-Hungary again, and we look at all the different ethnic groups in these different colors, if they wanted to have self-rule in their own government, if we were following self-determination, they would get to. Should we do this to crumbling empires or to other nations? Should we allow groups who want to be free? That's a big question. For example, should we let the Slavic people in Bosnia have their own country, or the Polish people in Galicia have their own country out of the Austrian-Hungarian Empire?